When your existence sets off a narcissist, this is how their made of glass heart really feels. Narcissists, with their skewed sense of importance and warped view of accountability, often dismiss the impact of their harmful actions. However, underlying their seemingly unshakable confidence lies a deep-rooted fear of abandonment that can be triggered by even the slightest indication of potential separation from their partner. This triggers a tumultuous cycle wherein they may oscillate between extreme hostility and excessive displays of affection, known as love bombing, as a desperate attempt to ensure that you won't leave them. It's important to recognize that the narcissist's irrational fear of being alone can be triggered by even the most innocuous events, highlighting the fragility of their emotional state. But before we delve into the heart of the matter, I would like to take a moment to extend a warm greeting and express my gratitude to each and every one of you for joining us today. Our channel is dedicated to unraveling the complexities of narcissism, shedding light on its destructive consequences, and equipping you with invaluable knowledge to navigate its treacherous terrain. To those who have been with us since the beginning, we extend our deepest appreciation for your continued support and loyalty. And to those who are new to our community, we extend a warm welcome and invite you to subscribe, ensuring you stay connected with our ever-growing pool of insightful content. Narcissists' worst fear is being rejected, and in this video, we'll look at what can cause this anxiety and how it manifests in the narcissist's actions. Feelings of helplessness and despair are triggered by the experience of abandonment, which is characterized by being left behind or discarded. Narcissists have an irrational and crippling fear of being rejected, which contributes to their extreme self-consciousness. They have self-doubts about whether or not they deserve love. Therefore, they exert a considerable deal of effort to guarantee that the odds are constantly in their favor. If their attempts to steer the story fail, however, they will resort to more underhanded means of keeping their goal in sight. Taking advantage of other people becomes a hidden tactic employed in the vain goal of avoiding exposure and maintaining an acceptable public persona. A potent demonstration of the narcissist's anxiety over desertion is to stop responding to or showing any sympathy for the narcissist. In their minds, it's a red flag that you don't value them or the relationship any longer. They'll respond by making a concerted effort to stop you from cutting ties. It's more painful for a narcissist to be on the receiving end of rejection than to be the one doing the rejecting. They don't care about you or your safety, yet they'd rather die than suffer the same fate at your hands. When a narcissist's abandonment concerns are called into question, they may act out or resort to love bombing. It's a trigger that causes the narcissist to stop and think about how to respond in the most advantageous way possible. They detect how worried or uncertain you are and act accordingly. If they believe their aggressive strategies are producing results, they will continue using them. If their initial strategy doesn't work, they might try something different, like being more kind and caring toward you. However, the narcissist blames you for making them feel unsafe and unloved, so they aren't likely to forgive you or let go of their grip. They are relentless in their pursuit of new and painful ways to damage you, most commonly by surprising you with slander or dismissal. Making a narcissist wait is an often overlooked but significant trigger. This event is triggered when you ignore their attempts to get in touch with you in any way, phone calls, texts, in-person meetings, etc. If you're running late for a meeting because of another commitment, or if it takes you longer than expected to meet their demands, a narcissist may experience a range of negative emotions. Some narcissists may react instantly by avoiding you or cutting off all communication, leaving you worried and unable to reach them. This tactic is meant to make you feel guilty and compelled to seek them out in order to make up for whatever offense you may have committed. A narcissist friend of mine often makes me feel rushed when I visit him. Once, when I arrived and they weren't there, I had to call and see where they were. We had to reschedule our meeting, and they had to give us some very good reasons why. This action illustrates how impatient they are and the importance they place on feeling in charge and accepted. Whether or not a narcissist would have waited for anyone else depends on how much effort they put into impressing their target. Rather than being really accommodating of the delay, their decision to make you wait is motivated by a desire to make a good impression on you. To a narcissist, being kept waiting may not seem like a big deal, but rest assured, they will find some method to punish you for it. They wait for a moment to show their true colors, which is usually when they get even. Narcissists already have a high threshold for stress due to their innate skepticism and paranoia, and they may mistakenly assume that we purposefully kept them waiting. Therefore, they consider it justifiable to punish us and question our motives. The worst thing a narcissist can imagine is being ignored or disregarded. Depending on how important you are to the narcissist and how attached they are to you, the consequences can be devastating for them. One of their biggest worries is being disregarded or rejected, but they're too lazy to do something about it. This could be because they are oblivious to, or simply don't care about, the fact that their strategy is inefficient. Narcissists are convinced that they are legally entitled to no limits or responsibility for their conduct. Ignoring a phone message from a narcissist or missing out on something they've posted on social media could set off an extreme outburst of wrath in them. They are suspicious of your motives and actions, even if you have good ones to explain them. Their pre-existing abandonment issues are exacerbated by these factors. The effort required to deal with a narcissist, especially one who resorts to passive-aggressive behavior, can be substantial. It's probable that they've already started reacting badly and punishing you without your knowledge. However, I'm a narcissist, so nothing will escape my scrutiny, and I will explain everything I can. You can find more in-depth videos on this channel that may answer your questions. Your interest in how narcissists handle being late, not responding to messages, or not returning missed calls is understandable. Please feel free to share your opinions and experiences on this topic by leaving a comment below. Tell me about yourself, please. I'm curious. Since this is the only topic for today, we'll talk about a variety of narcissistic responses. Please subscribe to our channel and enable notifications by clicking the bell symbol if you liked this video and want to see more of our videos. Your participation and encouragement are greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for your help.